Hey guys, we're on Total Nuclear Annihilation. This is the final 1.10 code. We're playing it today, trying to blow up the reactors. I don't think we're going to pull a Bowen and get to 9, or past 9. But rumor on the street is that this code is now released. So if you have a TNA next to you or close to you, make sure it gets the update, because it is a huge update. With this update, you have these sequential jackpots. So you have single, double, triple, and then the super, now at the very end, gives you an extra ball. And an extra ball on playfield means you can get up to the 4x playfield. You'll notice that some of the colors are different on the center matrix. The mystery ward now has a bunch of like goofy, hidden things that are non-obtainable. And also the memory is stacked, so it is correct on that. The reactor core used to be, when you got to reactor 3, they started switching the orbits. Now that starts on a reactor 4. Like the previous game, reactor 3 and reactor 6 give you an extra ball. The reactor core now starts to cool down on its own. So if you leave it alone for a while, it's going to regain health. But to compensate for that, Scott made the reactors overall easier to get. What I mean by that is that the top end lanes now count towards reactor value. 1, 2, 3 gives you a total max reactor value. And let me see, what else is there? I don't know. If anything else comes to mind, I'll explain it. But yeah, this new code is excellent. So
welcome to the future.
Put a few games in. Yes, crew. Yeah, all good. That was a chaotic reactor 1, my goodness. What's up, Deep Arcade?
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
Try to get up there as long as possible, because that gives that. If you see the top left, top right of the reactor value core, it keeps on building until it maxes out at a certain value. So now to blow up reactor 2, I have to hit 2 switches. And it looks like they're both on the pop bumper over here. Ideally, you do it in a multi-ball. For those of you that haven't seen this game in person, there is a beacon on the top of this game that is going crazy. Kind of amazing. Tonight we're drinking $3 Aldi wine. With an appropriate name. Let me see. Winking Owl. The owl glass. I don't really like owls that much, I swear. It just seems like it. I want one of those bottles that attach to the top of a wine bottle so that you just drink out of that. That didn't work. That should have given me a tilt warning.
For extra ball. Shoot again.
I'll go for it while I have this ball save.
Ball saved. Full one, locked. Delay save, level 2. Skill shot complete. Level 2, locked. All saved. Multiple wins.
Nice. I'm gonna let that spin.
Reactor delay save, level 1.
Got two really dangerous pop bumper reactors. Or pop bumper things. You wish you would have stayed. Well, I didn't know if I was going to fix the issue, so. Sorry, bud. Gotcha, Andrew. Not a bad game. I would have liked to see a higher reactor value.
Welcome to the future. Reactor locked. Full one, locked.
Good night, Bill.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online. Level 2 locked. Reactor critical. All saved. Multiple issues. Jackpot. Delay save, level 1.
Come on, D. Come on!
Jackpot.
Wow, that was a flail fest. Alright.
All saved. Danger.
I don't know what that danger was from.
Level 1. Reactor
Nice.
unlocked. Skill shot complete. Reactor online. Full one locked. Full 2 locked. Reactor critical. Double jackpot. Reactor destroyed.
No! Dang. Hey Vortex, how you doing? I enjoyed your stream today. I had it on the background all day at work. I love Game Center CX, Andrew Ray. Yeah, it's a really funny game. That's the gimmick episode's one of my favorites. Woo! Ouch.
All saved.
Don't you dare. Shame these crickets.
Extra ball. Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online. Full one.
No, I know the channel. I moved the ball save out of the way.
Stand by for extra ball. Shoot again. Level 2. Skill shot.
Come on.
Reactor critical.
That's unfortunate. Excuse me 1 second, I'm gonna get some water.
Welcome to the future.
Yeah, we took a break for a little bit. Catherine, I'm probably not playing for that much longer. Yeah. Ah. Redoing that one.
Aborting mission. Please wait.
Nobody saw anything.
Welcome to the future. Level 1. Skill shot complete.
Come on.
Reactor unlocked.
Aiming for the lock shots. Whatever. We'll roll with it. Glad you like it, Vortex. I think this wine might be kicking in. Yeah, that spinner just straight up stopped there. I definitely need to tweak that a little bit. Yeah, it does sound good.
Reactor visible. Door 2 locked.
Oh, you haven't heard it? You haven't gone back and watched the stream? It sounds so good. Oh no, it sounds pretty good in person too. You guys have to remember at home it has like a subwoofer built into the bottom of the cabinet.
Welcome to the future. Two
Buffalo, code's great. Pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know if anything's changed since Bowen has done it, but from what I've seen, after the 9th reactor, the game just goes dead and says congratulations. I was hoping that there was going to be something a little bit further, and maybe there will be. I mean, Scott's still working on the code. This code, like, there's been so much that's been changed since the last version, so this code needs to get out. Yeah, Hobbit is definitely a different experience. It belongs in basements. It belongs in a museum. Hobbit's a good game. Now dialed in though.
Reactor unlocked. Mystery award lit. Choose the left scoop to start reactor.
Want somebody to trade a dialed in LE for this, and then I'll just get in line for another TNA.
Choose the left scoop to start reactor.
No? No, come on! Aw, man. I think this cheap wine's kicking in. You know how it says, is that you, Bo and Cairns? Well, like when you beat the game? When you drain with like a low score, it should say, is that you, Anonymous? Two dialed ins, nice.
Welcome to the future.
I like dialed in a lot.
Ball save.
That was weird. Can somebody clip that for Scott?
Ball saved. Ball saved.
My goodness. What was that ball?
Aborting mission. Please wait. Welcome to the future. All one locked.
The ball is so bouncy today. It's not like I recently cleaned it or anything. Alright, thank you guys.
2 locked.
What the fuck, dude?
Reactor unlocked. All saved. Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online. Remain safe. Level 1. Reactor critical.
No!
Bonus multiplier increased.
No!
All saved.
Looks like my skills have left the building. How are you guys doing at home? What's up, Chinty? Yeah, game's super bouncy tonight. You should do that, Vortex. F14 is such an ass kicker. It's such a hard game.
Welcome to the future.
She's gonna like Photoshop like a picture of a dolphin in front of a pinball game. That is a lot of F14. So I have a traumatic experience of playing F14. The first time I ever met Escher Lefkoff, it was on F14. This kid was just tearing up this F14. I'm like, hey, can I play against you? So of course he annihilates me. And I'm like, man, you're like really good. You should go play in the tournament. He's like, oh yeah, I'm already like qualified like second. I'm just waiting for the finals. I was like, oh okay, that makes sense. This is like, I don't know, like 6 years ago, 5 years ago. And he was like, he's kind of a bigger kid now. He was a tiny little kid back then. Such a good player. Nothing you can do about that. Pinball gloves? That's awesome. So if you guys want to know what cathode rays looks like in real life, just Google Bob Matthews and pinball. He looks like a younger version of that. Like cargo shorts, tucked in shirt, fingerless gloves, playing pinball, mustache. That was a horrible multi-ball.
Reactor critical. All saved.
Nah, I'm just playing with you.
All saved.
Oh, come on, that hit the D.
Reactor unlocked. All saved.
Nice. Police force is horrible.
Choose the left scoop to start reactor.
Shoot right ramp for highest score. That game literally on ball 3 makes it so that you can shoot the right ramp to have the highest score ever in the game to get GC. That's a feature of the game.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online. Full one locked. Full two locked. Reactor critical. Double jackpot. Triple jackpot.
Oh, come on!
Triple jackpot.
Thank you for the host. Crap! Sorry, I was trying to get a super jackpot. Which would have added another ball into play. The arcade, thank you for the host. hate the scream on Ghostbusters. What's up, Prianda? How you doing? The scream is the worst, man. It's supposed to, like, especially if it was like once like a week, but in an arcade it's like 3 to 4 times a day. That's a shame, arcade. What game are you playing, bud? Reading Cathode's chat here.
Welcome to the future.
Dialed in, nice. I didn't know you got one in. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Oh, come on. Cathode, this is the story that you said the first time you heard the scream. I remember you telling me the story like when it first happened, but I didn't think it would happen again. Machines with naked women. Those must be those conversion kits. Those are actually really rare. Vortex, not because I want you to take pictures of naked women, but because those games at that, I know exactly what you're talking about in Germany. He has a lot of really rare games. If you could take pictures of those, I'd really appreciate it. The skill has left the building. It was the first time I heard the scream. I was telling chat, not you, Al. You said it just happened this Tuesday, though. That happened the first time you got in. You updated the code that had the scream in it. I was just saying it wasn't recently. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread you. I updated the code on Ghostbusters on like a Thursday. Not... I got you. I'm sorry.
Welcome to the future.
Misread. Yeah, I remember that story. That story's hilarious. Why is this game playing so fast? I like leveled it out so that it wouldn't be as fast.
Danger.
If you notice, whenever I start multi-ball, I try to shoot the lock shot to get that hidden super jackpot. But I think he fixed the order. Instead of going 3-2-1 with the targets, it goes 1-2-3, so it blocks it right away. I think he said he included a dirty pool reference.
Reactor online.
He might have Buffalo. The boot up is a lot faster. The restart's a lot faster. Hey, Bowen. Game faster and meter now. It's Bowen-fied. That was interesting. Okay. I mean, come on. That's like almost impossible to like get control of. I know I'm not the best player, but come on. You know how there's the old song and saying "Jesus take the wheel." We need to have a Bowen version of like Bowen take my flips or something like that. Call upon the power of Bowen. That's just reactor 1. Bowen, take my ball. There we go. That's perfect.
Skill drop complete.
Tip fail. Oh, nice Buffalo. Yeah, this game's being mean, but I also have had half a bottle of wine now, which helps some people. It does not help me. I used to play like in foosball tournaments, and like there's always like a plateau. So like you get better with 1 beer or 2 beers, and then eventually there's like, you know, diminishing returns. So it just goes like straight downhill. I'm like 1 or 2 beers, I'll get a little bit better, And then after that, I just go downhill real quick. So, same thing, of course, with pinball.
Welcome to the future.
On that note, we'll get some more wine. Yeah, I believe it's RNG on what the pattern is that you're going to get for the opening sequence and further sequences. It'd be horrible if it was just all one target. Use that ball save.
Reactor unlocked.
That exact
Ball
reason.
saved. Shoot the left scoop to start reactor.
Game, please. Got your Bowen. What's up, Tidy? We have 2 egret 2s and a Vuelix cabinet and a stand-up main cabinet, which is a wrong way stand-up uni Naomi Universal. They're all Japanese cabinets. The 2 to the far left are JAMA cabinets, meaning I change out a PCB board on to change the game. The Vuelix is set up for a Naomi NetVim. So to change the game, I just changed the game on a thumb drive, and it sends it to a Naomi 2, and then the far right is main. Thank you, Bone. Thanks for stopping in, man. I'll see you soon at Pinbird. Buy your tickets on Saturday. Best pinball tournament of the year.
Bonus multiplier increased. Reactor online. Full run locked. Reactor critical. Full 2 locked. Jackpot. Double jackpot. Reactor unlocked.
Look at that ball hitting back there.
Double jackpot.
Watch this.
Super jackpot. Added. Shoot the left scoop to start reactor.
Nice. Ah! Oh, jeez. I'm glad I got that on this stream. That's funny. No! Ooh, nice. Real nice. Instant game over. Calm down. Hey Zach, how you doing tonight? Do you have much experience on this game, Zach?
2 blocked.
Come on. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. I did do an hour stream earlier before. We just had a little bit of technical difficulties, but looks like we're back to being golden. I will be back on this game in the next few days to make sure. Well, I want to get a really good game on the new. This is the finalized 1.1.0 code, which is released and should be on Scott Denisi's website. So scottdenisi.com. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Let's see if I can find anybody to host again. And as always, I do appreciate you guys hanging out.
Welcome to the future.